What's good, everyone? HindoG here, coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to do a quick little analysis on one really clean play that I had in a box fight 2v2. It really does a good job of encompassing how piece control works and how it's going to give you the advantage in so many fights and other situations. So let's quickly roll it. So the first thing you can see here is you want to acknowledge what different pieces you can actually control. If I make an edit, I can easily grab the back wall in that next box, the floor piece in the next box because there's no floor under the pyramid, and my next strategy would probably be to grab this left wall as well, so then I have total control of this box. So you want to try to grab those walls before your opponents do it, specifically if you want to try to play aggressively and get closer and closer and sandwich your opponent into one spot to where you can get an easy elimination. So as you can see, I go for that wall, and eventually I grab the floor, grab the ramp as well in the box because there's no edit. And then I think the next thing that I should be going for here is, like I said, that left wall, because it's really important to grab this whole box so then I can easily go into future boxes with confidence that I can fall back into this box if it gets a little sour.
Stuff on them.
Like I said, they kind of backed off, so I just took this opportunity to grab all the walls. Now I have all the walls, and it should be smooth sailing to jump into this box and see what I can do from there. Now this guy is stuck on this ramp, actually. He doesn't know that I own the wall, so I take the opportunity to do a right-hand peek, basically using, the standard diagonal edit. And this diagonal edit is super important because I have a right-hand peek, meaning that I'm going to get free damage on him. He's not even looking at me, so even if he got an insane flick, it's going to be exponentially harder to actually hit me because only a fraction of my body is showing. So I got the damage off, obviously, and now the next play is something that I really want you guys to take a look at because this is really where it comes down to. Because now I notice that he doesn't instantly place a wall to his left, aka this wall. And then what you would normally do is you place a wall to your left and then edit yourself out and then turn around and instantly reset the edit with your mouse scroll wheel. Instead, he actually is going to run into that box and then turn around and place this wall. And I noticed that right away, and this is something you have to, pick up on like really quickly, because if you are a split second too late, he's going to do it and you're not going to have an opportunity. So instead, what I do to counter that is actually opening up this edit and placing the wall before he can even go past it. I place that wall. I make an edit, right? I don't exactly care which edit I'm making because my goal is to place that wall. He's not looking at me. He's just trying to run out. He's in a desperate spot. So even if I make a vulnerable edit, I'm doing so to place that wall. And as you can see, he is looking there, and I'm looking here, pulling out my shotgun. Who do you think is going to get the first shot? Jeopardy music? Anyone? Any guesses? Okay, obviously I'm going to take the first shot. 160 to the dome. Later, kid, and he's knocked. So taking piece control really helped me out, and not only is it going to help me out here, but you can also see that it has ramifications past this specific 1v1. There's another situation where having this wall again to the left is going to help me out because his teammates are going to come in and obviously try to trade me out, right? But now I own the wall that is against me, and I own the wall that my opponent is going to be coming from. So there's absolutely no way that he trades me out in any meaningful way.
Yes.
So I'm obviously going to get the finish here. And now, 2v1 scenario, obviously it's going to get a lot easier from here. My teammate should be coming pretty soon, flanking him from the side. And this guy right here, the opponent behind all the loot, is in a really desperate spot. Now, I could easily make a 3-point edit, the diagonal edit right here. But I don't actually, for a specific reason that I don't want to take any chance at all to get 200 pumped, right? Because obviously, if you have the right-hand peek on this diagonal, you're very safe. You're probably going to win the fight no matter what. And especially considering it's a 2v1. But only problem here is that if I get close enough to this guy, there's always a small chance he's going to be able to one-pump me. And if it's a 2v1 scenario, I don't care if he does 100 damage to me. I don't care if he even does 150 damage to me. As long as I can chip a lot of consistent damage off on him and let my teammate come by and do the rest, as long as I don't give this guy the opportunity to 200 pump me, I'm going to be chilling. I have a lot of heals as well, so there's really no scenario in which we lose this unless I get 200 pumped. So instead what I do is I actually want to step back and find a different angle. And if you see this right now, you're going to find out that I make an intentionally unideal edit, not only to throw him off just a little bit, but I also have this arch right here that I'm going to bounce off of to right-hand peek. No way he can get a 200 pump on me now, especially considering the distance. There's over a 1-tile spread right here between me and my opponent. This guy would have to have the shot of his life to 1-pump me, and there's no way he's just going to be able to do that. It is simply impossible. So, with that said, I get some solid damage on him. Instant reset the wall, and now he's stuck in a contained environment. And at this point, it's basically game over. We're both on him. He's on low HP. I already cracked his shield.
I'm behind him.
We just gotta AR spam him, and he's dead. Alrighty, guys. So that's gonna be it for the video. Like I said, piece control is a super important thing that you guys need to be aware of. You don't even have to be a cracked player to be able to perform solid piece control. I really wanted to do this from my POV in a box fight of my own, and not do an analysis of a pro player, because I know pro players, they have really cracked mechanics, and sometimes you just don't have the physical constraints to do exactly what they do. So instead, I wanted to do my own perspective, because, you know, I'm not a great player. I'm a pretty solid player, I'd like to think, but when push comes to shove, I think this is something that almost anyone can recreate with a good amount of practice. So hopefully you guys can get out on the battlefield, go and practice, try this out, and hopefully this makes you a better player. So with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.